Hello and hi there, people of the internet, welcome back to the Cosmic Camel stream. Could this be the day? Could this be the time? Could this be the final session on Thirsty Suitors? I believe so. Maybe there will be an epilogue after today, but I do think this is the last chapter. We've made up with each and every one of our exes, Tyler included. We've made up with Rooney, the estranged big sister. And we've made up with the narrator, our inner voice, made peace with them and basically told them we don't need them anymore. And what's left to do except facing Paati, facing the terrible grandma who has been this looming, lurking in the background menace from the very beginning of the game, and whose influence can be felt throughout the whole story, because the cooking session with mom revealed that, of course there is this mirror effect and there is this generational trauma, which means that the way our mother is acting with us, is acting with Jala, is of course a reflection of what her mom did to her and how she got traumatized. This is very typical family stuff, and if I get that right, today is confrontation with the grandma and Rooney's wedding. So let's see if I got that right. Go. Chapter 9. You won't love Get a Dog. That's a good title. Jala and Rooney had a long overdue confrontation. Jala and Tyler worked through their oh, that's a big typo. Oh, worked through their painful history. But the biggest battle is yet to come. Paati is arriving tomorrow. Prepare for more emotional damage. Oh, tomorrow? Does that mean we don't get to see her now in chapter 9? That would be weird. And Rooney is home now. That's cool. Where's Dad? Daddy? He's gone. Let's see.
I'm glad you two have made up.
We were ordered to.
Now that's exactly the sort of comment your grandmother will pounce on. I'm asking you to be on your best behavior. I am begging you. Can you both please do this for me?
So I'm conflicted because I did everything I could last conversation with mom. I did everything I could to smooth things over. But now I kind of want to confront her about her behavior towards her own mom, the way she just, bends over backwards and never speaks for herself.
Paati's our grandmother. Can't we just be ourselves?
For once, I agree with Jala. The world must be ending.
This is not the time for this discussion, girls.
Okay, that was a cat jumping on my lap and colliding with my microphone. Behave.
Why not?
Because she's here.
Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god.
My three favorite girls all gathered in this cozy little kitchen.
Oh god, she's fierce.
Have you missed me, darlings?
It's so good to see you, Amma. You must be hungry after your long flight.
I could eat.
Okay, so this is the test. Paratas.
How about I make parathas for lunch, Amma?
You've been telling me how much Jala's improved her cooking recently. How about you show us what you've learned from your mother, Jala?
But, Amma...
Don't tell me you don't even trust her to make parathas, Rukmini. What do you say, Jala?
Mom's been really patient with me. I'm sure I can manage parathas.
Well, you have confidence at least. I hope you're not going to disappoint us.
I mean, the look, the cleavage, the hair, the jewels. God.
Of course she can make parathas, Ma.
I'm so glad I came home for this. It's not uncomfortable at all.
Stop making silly jokes, Aruni. Paati might misunderstand your strange sense of humor.
Oh no, I understand it perfectly.
Do not embarrass me, Jala.
What are you mumbling over there?
I was just asking if Jala washed her hands.
A grown woman like her. You need to ask. Surely you know to always wash your hands before you cook, Jala.
Of course I do. I'm an American, not a heathen.
See, Rukmini, you have to stop babying your children. How will they develop any independence?
Yes, Ma.
Oh, ow, 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 ow. Okay, do I fumble this? Do I take a risk here? It's extremely easy. Okay, I'm gonna see how much points I need for this. I'm gonna just wash hands. I have to stress that I'm doing this with a cat not only on my lap, but on my forearms, okay? My controller is basically buried under a cat as I'm doing
Whisk
this.
the flour and salt together.
You should sift first, or it'll be lumpy.
We usually just whisk straight away.
That's a lazy approach. Why settle when you can achieve perfection? It's a mindset. Well, how could Rukmini teach you values she doesn't apply herself?
Just sieve the flour, Jala.
And I didn't get approval. Oh, there's one more step. She's gonna keep adding steps as she goes. Okay, that's what's happening.
So, Aruni, you're following in your mother's footsteps and marrying a foreigner.
Yes.
His name is Ahmed.
Did I say something wrong? It's just a fact. He's not Indian.
Well, technically, neither am I. My dad's Sri Lankan and my passport's
Yeah,
American.
you tell her, Rooney.
Not Indian. And you, Jala? You're also an American?
Yes, I am.
What does it matter if Aruni doesn't consider herself entirely Indian?
What does it matter? It's time to whisk the ingredients, Jala. What are you standing around for? I warned you, Rukmini. If you take these girls to America, they'll be ruthless. Thousands of years of history and culture reduced to Bollywood movies and pretty outfits.
So this is what it's about. We knew that Paati was mad at Amma for leaving, at Rukmini for leaving, but this is what it's about. This is like, she sees it as a cultural betrayal.
I don't even like Bollywood movies.
They barely even speak Tamil. My God, the poetry you've stolen from them.
I'm standing up for my mom. You horrible, horrible woman. I'm not letting this
She
slide.
tried to teach us, didn't she, Aruni?
I'm staying out of it.
She did, though. We just didn't want to learn back then.
You're telling me my daughter, a teacher by profession, failed to engage you in learning your mother tongue? And it's not her fault?
Told you to stay out of it.
Girls, please.
We used to stay up so many nights, drinking endless cups of tea and quoting poetry to each other. Didn't you want to have that with your own daughters? Don't tell me you don't grieve the loss of it.
Time to incorporate the oil into the flour, Jala.
Huh? You haven't changed at all. Fine. Avoid the question.
The technique's important here, so be careful.
What do I do? It's 4 out of 5 and I even have... I think this is impossible. This is like a programmed failure.
Looks good, Jala. Now roll out the dough.
Looks good. This shoddy job. Do it again, Jala, and pay attention this time.
You said it looks good, though. Right, Ma?
Your mother clearly doesn't have high enough expectations of you. Do it again. Properly this time.
I ran into one of your students the other day. They said you were their favorite teacher.
I'm taking a risk here. No, no, no,
That
no.
sounds very made up.
Can I restart this? I can't. Okay. This is not a cooking minigame, this is the main quest.
Now we wait for the dough to rest.
No, no, no. You just stand there. I'll teach Jala the proper way to make paratas.
There's nothing wrong with Mom's teaching.
Then why has it come out so badly? Don't make a sulky face. You have to learn to accept constructive criticism. Right, Rukmini?
Oh, she needs to go. She needs to go. We need to take her down somehow.
Yes, of course, Amma.
See? Your mother agrees with me. Throw that dough away. We're starting again. Go wash your hands again. Come back with a fresh mind.
That'll take more than a hand wash.
Thanks, Aruni. What a helpful remark.
It's just sisters bickering. What are you fussing about?
This is intense as fuck. I'm stressed. The tension is through the roof.
Is that a new cardigan?
Come on, give me something, Mom. Yes.
It is. My old one was getting a little frayed. Very good.
What's this I hear about you taking a sabbatical year before college, Jala? How you can take a sabbatical before you even begin, I don't know. Have you started applying for the new semester?
It's not a sabbatical year, Paati. I'm not going to college.
You really shouldn't delay your education. Wait, sorry. Did I hear that correctly? You're not going to college? What is going on here, Rukmini?
It's an ongoing discussion.
You've been lying to me. Clearly, everything is not fine in your house. Your mother is an educator and you're not going to college? This is just a slap in the face.
Time to sift the flour.
Your daughter is throwing away her future and you want to talk about flour? This is really parenting, Minnie. Well, what can I say to that? Sift! Sift, Jala!
I'm extremely uncomfortable.
Do you even know what I had to sacrifice to get an education myself? To get my daughter educated? She could have done her post-graduation, done a PhD, used that brilliant mind of hers. Instead, she threw it all away to marry that man and become a teacher here in this backwater American town.
I'm not letting any of this slide, ever.
That man is my dad. And what's wrong with being a teacher?
Nothing, if that's the highest you can reach. You don't even know how smart your mother is. What a waste of her all this is.
I made my decision a long time ago, Amma. And believe it or not, I'm happy.
Do you have any other choice but to pretend to be happy? Add more salt, Jala. You're being too tentative.
Come on, Mom.
That sari really suits you, Ma. Beautiful color.
Yes, 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 yes.
The lady at the shop told me I'm an autumn. Whatever that means.
I told you that your daughter would one day make you cry the same bitter tears you made me cry.
It's not the same thing.
Don't tell me you approve of this I'm not going to college nonsense.
Of course I don't.
It's my life at the end of the day.
So my opinion doesn't matter? I'm your grandmother. My blood runs in your veins. You don't even think you owe me an explanation.
Okay, I can reach 2. Yeah, I can reach 2 stars here. I don't think this is gonna be only 5 steps. I think we up for a very, very long, very embarrassing session.
Oh, go get some yogurt, Jala. It makes the dough softer.
I don't do that anymore, Amma.
Fine, just mix it as it is. Who cares how it turns out? You've obviously given up on teaching your children anything.
Aruni, Jala, do not say a word. Jala, mix the ingredients. It's nearly lunchtime and there's still a lot left to do.
No, forget about lunch. Forget the parathas. None of this is about the goddamn
Thank you,
parathas.
Aruni. Yes, get in there.
You just want to find fault with everything Mom does, and you're taking it out on Jala.
Is this how you've taught your children to speak to their elders?
Aruni, be quiet.
No, we're not doing
Aruni's
this.
right. Paati, you're not being fair.
Oh, so now I'm to be judged by a child.
No, Ma. I told you to be quiet. Both of you.
No.
We're standing up for you, Ma.
What have you been telling these girls? That they think I'm so terrifying? You need protection from me, is that it?
I don't know what's gotten into them. They're not usually like this.
You're the one who's completely different whenever Paati's around.
Oh, I understand now. You're all just one big, happy family. I'm the outsider. Is that it?
How could you be an outsider here, Amma? Aruni's just stressed about the wedding. Don't take it to heart.
This isn't Aruni's fault.
Don't get in the way of Mom throwing me under the bus, Jala.
Clearly, I'm the villain ruining this cozy domestic scene.
Amma.
Yes, you are.
No, please don't.
You want to make me the villain? Fine. I was born to play that role.
Are we fighting her? Yes. Yes. I'm fucking you up, you evil, evil woman. So could this have gone different? Oh my god, it's a skateboarding session. Oh my... Ooh, that's cool. And I'm fumbling it right out of the gate. Okay. Okay, I need to concentrate. Well, the game doesn't punish me for failing, so...
Look around, Jala. I exploded this domestic dream because I want to wake you up.
Oh shit!
Look around, Jala. I exploded
she's-
this domestic dream because I want to wake you up.
She's putting obstacle in my way, of course she is. I can deal with that. This is amazing. Like, this is some Ratchet and Clank stuff right here.
Don't you dare sleepwalk into this life.
And it's forgiving. I'd already disappointed her ambitions for glory and success. She's not gonna let her granddaughter make the same mistakes. It's time for some tough love. Okay, I don't expect any challenge from this, but the directing, like the way it's all put together, is really cool.
Your sister. She's a lovely girl, but mediocre, just like your father.
What?
No ambition. But you, Jala, I see myself in you. Just like I saw myself in your mother. I failed her. I'm not going to watch her make the same mistakes with you.
My mom's happy. How can you call that a mistake?
Perhaps you should consider that with age comes wisdom. I can see how this little story plays out for you. I've seen it so many times before. Don't misunderstand, Petty. I'm not doing this to be cruel. I just want you to fulfill your potential.
Yeah, you just want to control everything.
You have fire, Jala. People like us, we need to be pushed. We need to be tempered.
And who hurt you? There's clearly like there's a pattern here.
We were born to burn.
Okay, so I can't summon Mom, that was a given, but I can try Sergio.
Oh, Sergio!
Okay, she's got a lot of health. Oh, that's tough. Whoa. Okay,
Men
she is
can make mistakes.
strong.
But every choice we make, there's a price to pay. You have to bargain with the world for what you want.
Finally a challenge.
So what do you want, Jana? Really? And what are you willing to give up?
And she has no weaknesses. Resonate. Oh, she's strong.
You think I sent you those suitors because I wanted you to choose one of them?
Oh,
Those dimwits and fools. Not one of them is worthy of my granddaughter.
Then what was the point? They've been ambushing me all over town.
I just wanted to show you I cared. That I was thinking of you. Test you. Glad you rejected them. I'm proud of you. You're selfish, just like me, Jala. Selfish isn't the worst thing for a woman to be in a world where we're raised to lose ourselves.
so that's it. That's some like a backwards feminism.
These roles of wife, mother, can consume you if you're not careful. Just look at Rukmini. Don't you want more?
I need help.
Auntie!
She's too strong. Maybe I'm supposed to lose this battle. If I'm not, this is like a difficulty spike, like which makes no sense at all. I basically cannot attack here. Because if I don't heal first...
Don't you understand, Jala? We're not safe. We're dangerous. People like us will never be satisfied with playing it safe.
I need help. If I don't get help, I'm gonna die in the next interaction, and this would be like a difficulty spike that would be so illogical. Every other fight, I have steamrolled my opponents.
The spirit of Timber Hills!
All my summons have been used. I'm barely scratching her. I'm dead. This is the first time I've been defeated ever in this game. Yeah, I wasn't supposed to win this fight. I think it's going to be like a team effort. I'm going to need my family beside me to beat evil grandmother from hell. Well, I tried.
The women in your family, they're all terrifying. It's so hot.
Sergio.
Jala, I'm cheering for you, but I hope I grow up to be your grandma.
What are these?
My grandmother
Items?
is the sweetest, kindest woman you could ever imagine. She makes the best gajar halwa, but that's probably a story for another time. Family's complicated, huh?
So I get toys,
Our
items.
family, our heritage, their roots, tethers. Don't let them be burdens, alright?
So this is like the anime moment where all of my friends lift me up. Come on, Dad, be the best dad.
What's wrong, Jala Banana? You look worried.
She's too strong. I can't find a single weakness.
It's all right to need a little help from the people who love you, you know. You're not alone. And it's not just yourself that you're standing up for, right? Don't underestimate how powerful that can make you.
Look, I hate to say this, but I'm proud of you.
I caused house-exploding drama just before your wedding. I thought you'd be pissed.
Some drama's necessary, like draining the pus from a wound. So, get back up there, and don't you dare back down. Got it?
Remember, hydrate and lift with your legs.
I'm trying to get through to my grandmother emotionally, not bench press her.
You'll have better luck with the bench press.
Thanks, Auntie C. I love how I can always count on you for an ice bucket full of truth thrown directly at my face.
You're welcome. She loves you, Jala. Just remember why you're fighting her. It's not to win.
You're not alone, Jala. I promise. I'm right here with you.
Okay, round 2, I suppose. If I can get there.
You know, my mother's not wrong. I never thought I'd leave India before I met your father.
Do you think you should have stayed? Is coming to America what you really wanted?
It's hard to see anything else but the life I have now. I stopped imagining other lives a long time ago.
Isn't it better to focus on what is?
Maybe. That's why sometimes what my mother says is hard to hear. Don't do this, Jala. Don't fight her. You won't win.
Why are you so afraid?
I've never seen you back down from a confrontation before. I don't get it.
You're like me, Jala. People make less sense to me the more I love them. Sometimes I think you're just like me. And other times, I don't know you at all. You'll only get hurt if you go back up there, Jala. Just give it up.
No. I've always taken the path of least resistance. But this time, I'm choosing to fight. I refuse to back down.
Okay, round 2. In traditional gear, and I'm giant size now. Can Jala speak across the generation gap and communicate with the terrifying matriarch of her family? More importantly, can she survive the emotional damage?
Well, this is certainly a nightmare of intergenerational trauma from which we devoutly wish to wake.
Yep.
Tyler? What are you doing?
Oh, Tyler is the inner voice now.
What do you think? I'm here to help you, dummy.
We were having a fight over paratas, but not really paratas. And then the house exploded, and now this!
Yeah, it's a lot. But now you have me. No fear, okay?
Maybe a few fears.
That music. Okay, first, weaknesses.
Ooh, I finally get a chance to do one of these narrator intros. As other grandparents succumb to the ravages of age, Paati does yoga every morning, has all her own teeth, and can hear someone whispering gossip from across a crowded room. I've always suspected Paati absorbs life force from the people around her, like a vampire, but for other people's failures.
So what? You're recommending a stake through the heart?
Yeah, metaphorically.
Are you mumbling to yourself, Jala? Didn't your mother teach you any manners? When an elder speaks, you should listen.
Okay, that's
Mind,
winnable.
Your passion, your effort, you spend them all here for them, but you'll never be one of them.
Is that so? First, let me taunt you.
You favored Aruni as a kid because she was fair. And you dropped her when I started doing well at school.
I pick winners, Jala. That's how we survive.
Oh, she's dancing to the tune. What? Oh, this is amazing! Versus nunchucks, oh god! Oh, and she hits hard.
You resent me. I'm just trying to make you better.
I fucking love the music so much.
I really thought your mother would come to rescue you by now.
Why are you acting surprised? You terrify her.
What?
Love isn't handing out gold stars and giving hugs. It's cold hard truth. It's bitter medicine.
Why not both? Okay, so I need to expose her weaknesses, so... This is gonna bad. Oh, this is bad. She's charging an attack. Okay. Oh, I'm heartbroken. Okay.
Auntie!
I think this clears the heartbroken effect. Yep. I need to inflict damage. Ooh, critical. Okay.
You think brilliant women are happy ones? Oh, Jala, don't be so naive.
Yeah, she just like hardened because that's the only way. For her, it's the only way that women can survive. Like, compassion won't ever work. Okay, I need to inflict heavy damage.
Oh, Sergio!
And she's heartbroken now. Cool.
You need to be shattered to remake yourself. That's how you grow stronger.
That's funny because she basically is the trope of the tough dad, you know, the hard alpha hyper-masculine dad, but with a feminine twist, like she thinks women have to be tough because the world is tough to women, and she's acting the same way, like, you know, all these men have to be tough because it's in their nature. Bullshit. It's very clever. So she's heartbroken, right?
Do you think I want you to get married because I'm sentimental about it? No. My husband was a self-important, narrow-minded alcoholic.
So that's who hurt you, maybe?
I'm supposed to be sad and lonely now he's dead. But I'm not. I'm relieved.
No.
Did you ever love him?
You want love? Get a dog.
Okay, that's the chapter title.
Can there truly be love without equality? My husband thought he was the undisputed master of the house.
That's a good question. Can there truly be
My
love without equality? I
master.
don't think so.
It's hard to imagine Paati in that situation, but that was the reality for a lot of our grandmas and great-grandmas and great-great-grandmas from every culture.
So you see, Jala, I'm being pragmatic. They don't call it the marriage market for nothing. It's a transaction. Pick a man to take you places, or work 10 times harder to get yourself there instead. What you can't do, my girl, is what you have been doing, and that's neither.
Yeah, she doesn't understand that even though the situation, of course, is far from perfect today, it has changed. We're 2 generations later. Things are different.
I could really use Mom's help right now. She's always mediated between me and Paati.
I know, but you and me, we've got this, right?
Right.
I need to summon you.
Your love isn't motivation. It's sabotage.
So what did I get? They gave me stuff. Medium HP. That's good. That's very good. What? That's something I can put on her, right? I think I'm gonna make sure I survive first. I don't have a super autopam.
Is being happy all you want? You could be so much more.
I'm gonna use. Why is this listed under joke? I need to hit you hard now.
It's all been too easy for you. That's why you're so lost.
Denied.
All I want to do is guide you. Why do you twist everything I do?
I don't. Oh yeah, Sandy.
The spirit of Timber Hills! If you keep running from pain...
I need to use the teapot. She's hard. She's hard. She is the kind of thirsty, raging, and choking. This is the kind of fight I expected from the whole game.
You'll spend your whole life proving you're half as good to a society which will never acknowledge you're better.
Can she get thirsty? That's kind of weird for me, but let's see.
in the family says I take after you, Paati.
Okay, bonus turn. I need to heal. Okay, that's cool. I mean, it's hard. It's what I want. Cool. Next is raging.
Have you ever thought the reason you've never truly felt at home here is because you're not? That maybe you're struggling to find yourself because you're looking in the wrong place?
Well, what are you saying, Paati?
I'm saying that part of yourself you feel is missing, you won't find it here. Come back home to India with me, Jala. Restore what was stolen from you.
This isn't a spur-of-the-moment thing. You've been planning this.
It's the real reason I'm here, Jala. Oh, your sister's wedding, blah, blah. But your mother, your sister, they're beyond my help. But you still have a chance. I came all this way for you, Jala. Because I care about you.
What would I even do in India?
You'll never know until you try, I understand you, Jala. I accept you. You belong with me.
She's terrifying.
You've never said a word about me being queer. That doesn't feel like acceptance, Paati. You're just pretending a huge part of me doesn't exist.
Okay, now I'm whacking your face. Ooh, that's good.
Sometimes speaking across the generation gap is like speaking across different universes.
Bet you wish you were in a different universe right now, huh?
Seriously.
It's time someone taught you a hard lesson, Jala. Let's settle this like grown women with the most powerful weapons of all.
Uh-oh.
Our words.
She doesn't have any weaknesses anymore. Okay. Need willpower. Oh, that's cool.
Do you know how hard I had to fight for my education? To get my daughter educated? And now your family wants you to go to college, but you throw away the chance?
I get it. The world was unfair to you. But that doesn't mean it's right for you to live out your ambitions through me.
You disrespectful, ungrateful, selfish little girl. You know nothing. A teacher's daughter speaking like this. I knew Rukmini failed in her profession, but looks like she failed as a mother too.
Don't say that about her.
Okay.
You think you're an American?
I think, yeah,
That you'll
it's
ever really
gonna
be
end up
one
with
of
just
them.
dialogue now. Like she said, it's words.
You'll always be a second-class citizen here.
Just say you miss me, Paati. This isn't about me being American. This is about you feeling left behind.
You live in this place which feasts on stolen riches and think you're different from these colonizers. Ha! You're even worse, because you've turned your back on your own.
I am not seduced by the materialist comforts of the Imperial core. I'm not.
I can accept it if you don't want to get married, Jala, truly. But children? Children are a roll of the dice, thrown into our collective future, a way to keep playing long after you're gone. Don't you believe in the future, Jala?
You're the one who said being a wife and mother isn't everything. Don't you believe in yourself, Paati?
What will the world come to if intelligent women like us don't have children?
Eugenics much?
Don't you think your mother knows the reason you don't want children is because she failed you as a parent?
I'm not refusing to have children to hurt Mom.
But you know you're hurting her. You're breaking her heart.
No.
You think you're protecting your
Attacks
mother
won't
from
do
me?
much.
You're wrong, Jala. I'm hard on her because I love her. You don't even know her.
You have Mom turning herself inside out for your approval. You've convinced her she needs you. You made that empty place in her soul, and you dangle the promise that she'll be whole if only she dances to your tune. I'm sorry for whatever made you this way, but I am done with your power games.
Oh, Jala.
You have no idea the sacrifices I made for her. For all of you.
For the first time, I think Jala is actually being a badass, and I'm really grateful for the game to bring it to me this way, because what I'm feeling right now is genuine, like I'm rooting for her, like, okay, Jala, you tell her. You do the work, you go, girl. And she's been a mess for the whole game. She's been like very not likable, and now she is, and that's really cool. There's not much I can do here. Since it's all dialogue, I can just keep attacking her. I'm gonna win this anyway.
You want the truth, Paati?
Jala, maybe you should calm down.
No, it's time someone actually stood up to her. You know what, Paati? I hate you. You.
What?
I hate the way you talk to Mom. How you look down on Dad. How you dismiss Aruni. You're cruel. You passed that cruelty to Amma. And it's in me, too. No matter how unhappy you made her, Amma always came back for more. You taught me that love is a trap. That's why I could never commit to anyone or anything. I was too afraid. You made love something I was terrified of. I hate how much power you have over me. Over Mom. Over us.
Stop it!
Did you feel that?
I hate that I love you, Paati. I hate that I can't stop. You came here and you turned our family into a battlefield. But this isn't a battlefield. It's my home. Not yours.
Voice actress is doing amazing work.
You! How dare you!
Jala Jaratne, it's time to call your mother.
Finally.
Mom!
Really? The sandal against your own mother? Oh, good. Good stuff here. We've confronted Paati, now it's time to turn defeat into reconciliation.
My girls aren't a chance to rewrite the past. They're new beginnings, Amma. We need to let them write their own stories.
Yes, I understand.
Oh, you do now. This is real science fiction.
I'll leave after the wedding. You won't have to see me again.
Amma, no, that's not what we want.
It's all right. I don't have long left to live. No need to come home for my death rites. You're all busy, and you're holding too much resentment in your hearts. I understand.
Okay, so we can make up with her, but she won't stop being passive-aggressive.
You're part of our family, Paati. We love you.
And it's never too late to change.
Change? I'm an old woman, Betty. I'm set in my ways.
Come on, Ma. You'll outlive all of us.
Well, the doctor did say I have the spinal health of a 30-year-old. I don't know. I have to think about it. I have to think about many things.
Okay, this looks like Sayonara Wild Hearts now. Oh, it's the end credits! Oh, is it now? Okay! So this is how the game ends, right? With a obvious Sayonara Wild Hearts reference, I suppose? And can I skip the credits? No, I have to go through the whole thing. I'm not sure I want to. Anyway, that was a very, very satisfying ending, and this was a very satisfying boss fight. It's the kind of difficulty I wish I'd had to face during the rest of the game. The writing completely redeemed itself for me. Like, in the end, the only thing I'm really unhappy with is that we was forced to make up with Bruno. But that being said, Bruno never came back and was considered a douchebag by every other character until the end of the game. So that's kind of okay, I suppose. I think this is one of the best pieces of fiction I've come across when it comes to intergenerational trauma. And oh, I can keep the combo going with kickflips. No, I can't. Oh yeah, fast forward I can. Okay, I can fast forward with X. So I'm doing this. So yeah, it's very interesting the way this game tackles emotions in general, and trauma, and family relationships. And I mean, at the beginning I was just fine with all the queer representation and the goofiness of it all, and the reverse Scott Pilgrim situation of sorts. So it was nice. And then it became deeper and deeper, and I'm glad. I still think the game is flawed, and of course there's an epilogue. I can skate the Jalen battle outfit, cool. Why the camera this way? I do not know where I can go. Enter in the diner. Is everyone here now? Yep.
You're not wrong, Amma. My life would be so much easier if I'd married a man you picked out for me, walked along the path you cleared. It would have been easier.
But so much less fun.
So, Arvind, you've been retired from the pharmacy for what? 3-4 years now? No regrets?
None. I have so much more time for birding. I even built a little hide in the backyard.
He's a bird watcher, Amma.
No, Minnie, I don't just watch them. I listen too. That's why we prefer the term birding, as I've told you before.
Like I said, he's a bird watcher.
Do the birds need to be watched?
You never know.
Best to keep an eye on them, just in case.
Well, you can never be too vigilant, I always say.
I want to make it clear that I do not bird, despite Arvind's best.
The things
It's
I can
not
tell you about the
shameful.
yellow-rumped wobbler, not to mention the cedar waxwing.
Arvind, not all of us share your obsessions. Amma is still jet-lagged. She'll fall asleep at this rate.
Oh, sorry, I get carried away.
By the way, this is
It's a passion of mine.
back
now.
to the game, I suppose. So I'm gonna move from the end credit scenes I made for myself.
No, it's okay. Tell me about it. I want to know.
Do you really?
Yes, really. Now, come on. What in God's name is a yellow-rumped warbler?
Last time. Okay. Next table.
Grandmother is actually having a civil conversation with your father. The age of miracles is upon us.
Do you really think it'll last?
Let's hope it lasts until your wedding, at least.
You know, I'm starting to think that Ahmed is a figment
Yeah,
of
I
your
wanted to meet him.
imagination.
Thanks, Jala. He actually is the man of my dreams. He's picking up his parents at the airport. You'll get to meet him later. Please don't be weird.
I hate to ruin a lovely occasion with sincerity, but I'm proud of you two.
Aw, thanks, Auntie C.
I mean, the state of your triceps and lats are a constant source of shame to me. But I guess you can't have everything.
Sorry, this booth is full in case you didn't notice.
Aisha, we talked about this. New skate park, new open door policy.
Fine. Jala, you can sit behind us if you promise not to breathe down our necks.
Oh, that's so kind of you. I actually need to talk to a few other people first. Maybe later.
Oh no. How will we survive without your thrilling banter?
We could finally go over my notes for the new lore? I'm thinking 5 destined skaters. Prophesized holders of...
If we finally play Dungeons and Dragons with you, will you let this go?
Yes. I can see you have it all figured out. Try not to miss me too much, okay?
We'll be waiting with bated breath. I'm gonna cry. For real.
So in the end, I think Donado is the only white male character in this whole game, and that's so cool. And of course, he's the nerd who plays D&D.
I'm glad you came back to town, Jala. I have to admit, I didn't think it turned out this way. I never thought we'd actually be friends.
I'm not flirting with you anymore.
I'm glad we're friends too, just for the record.
Right? It's weird, isn't it? Emotional maturity. Who would have thought? I'm proud of us.
Can you at least buy me a drink before you get all sincere?
I mean it.
I know you do. Shut up.
I'll always be your friend, Jala. Whenever you need me. Remember that, okay?
Okay, so I think we're gonna get one of these for every X. And delay.
Look, I'm here, but let's not make a big thing of it, okay? I'm still reserving judgment.
I was sure you'd say you were here for Tyler's sake, not mine.
Tyler can look after herself. I think it's best if we try to have an entirely separate...
That would make a change. Wait, is it too soon to joke about that?
It's fine. Just about. But don't push it. Here's to putting the unfortunate past behind us, Jala. Who knows? Perhaps in the future, we'll even be friends?
Oh, yeah. That was loud. What the fuck? Hey, thank you, Luxy. Thank you for the follow. Nice to have you on board. Thanks for joining.
Look, I know I said I wanted to move on, but this time we've spent together, it's made me realize that you're not just a grade school fantasy for me. You're the one, Jala. What I feel for you, it's real.
Hey. No, Sergio, you're definitely not the man of my dreams. Sorry.
Why are you so fixated on these outdated concepts, Sergio? The first, the one... I don't believe in any of that.
But you do believe in love, don't you? You know what? It doesn't matter. I believe enough for the both of us. I can imagine our future together, Jala. I believe in it.
Oh,
Can
this
you
is
see
going
it
to be
too?
so cringe. What the? Why a pen? Why a wok? What the fuck? What was that about? Oh, that. What kind of twisted imagination do you have? So I'm not flirting with Tyler. So it's not really a dating sim. It's a mix of everything. Like it's a turn-based RPG plus a skateboarding game plus a visual novel plus a cooking simulator of sorts. So it's very much its own beast. And this is the very end. Like this is the epilogue. You join me at the 11th hour. We just passed the end credits.
What are you looking at me like that for? Please don't tell me of some kind of dramatic announcement.
No, I'm not flirting with you, Tyler. We're done.
I've had enough dramatic announcements to last a lifetime. I yearn for calm.
In this room, there's more chance of a riot.
At least it won't be boring.
The opposite of messy isn't boring, Chala.
Do you have any idea where we go from here?
That's one thing I promised myself. You are no longer part of my future plans.
Yes, please don't do the same mistake again.
I was so fixated on you and me that I almost didn't notice. I actually like the life I've built for myself. I like my job, I like my friends, I like being single. There's so much more space in my life when you're not in it.
Yeah, Tyler and Jala, I mean the main character, and Tyler and Jala, they are like this dramatic couple, and basically the pitch of the game is that you come back to your hometown after ruining everyone's love life, especially Tyler's, because everyone I've spoken to before. Like, I was with Tyler, and then I dumped her, and then I went out with each and every one of them, and then I dumped them, or maybe they dumped me, and I went back to Tyler. So the whole relationship is like a minefield. So yeah, one of the things we got to accept during this game is that Tyler and I is not a good idea. We do not want to do this again.
I'm willing to let you back in, but it'll be different than it was before.
Yeah, friends is cool. Let's be friends.
Tyler.
I don't mean that in a bad way. Let's just see how it goes.
And to finish with my big crush in the game, Dia.
I'm really not that stuck up, confused, yearning little girl I was back in middle school.
So this one I'm flirting with just to see.
I've been through the fire, Jala, and I've come out stronger. Honestly, I'm kinda amazing.
Yes, you are.
I just don't want you to regret passing all of this.
I'm flirting with you, yes.
Oh, I see. You're just looking out for me.
Exactly. You don't want to end up on your deathbed thinking, if only I'd let Thea have her way with me. Damn, usually people beg for the chance to be with me. But as always, you're the exception.
Oh, this can be arranged.
Oh, Jala, just think about it, okay? If you just give me a chance, I'd blow your mind.
Of course she's cool. She plays the guitar. So do I get to choose at the end? Do I get to actually be with one of them? Because that's it. I've had a chat with everyone in the bar. I had the option to flirt, but I don't think it changed anything. I'm at peace with my family, which was a big part of the game.
Indeed.
If you have anything else to say, speak now or forever hold your peace. Once you leave, it'll be too late. I'm leaving. I'm done with this game.
Oh, hey, Jala, you're headed out?
Ugh, the level of thirst in this room right now.
Reminds me of chaperoning your prom. I just wanted to... Yeah, damn it. Can I give you some advice?
Go for it.
Yeah, why bother asking when you're gonna do it anyway? Fine, point taken. I know everyone in this room wants something from you. And you love to feel wanted, but don't let their ideas of what your future should be close yours down.
That's a very good point. Because what we've seen so far in our dialogues with everyone else is their fantasy. their like mental images of what my future with them would be, but what about what Jala wants?
I envy you a little, you know? Yes, there's uncertainty and doubt in not knowing exactly what you want, but there's so much possibility too.
That's true.
The world is wide open to you, Jala. Enjoy it. That's the whole point.
Oh, there's another chapter for real? I thought that was it. Really? Jala battled Paati and won with the mom's help, but it's not a defeat or reconciliation. Jala's journey with her friends and family is just beginning. I just went through the end credits. What more do you want from me, game?
Indeed.
You've survived Paati's visit and resolved things with your exes. Now you can take some time off to skate and practice cooking. Just go to the bar when you want to wait for nighttime, and if you left anything unfinished with your exes or want to reminisce about Paati's visit, you can imagine what might have been over by the wedding photo in the living room. This will send you back to chapter 8 after the title battle. Okay, no, the game opens up. It's not New Game Plus, but it's what you get to do once you finish the game. The game is over. The game is over, but it lets me play in the open world, and I can do like side activities and every challenges I haven't done, and I'm not going to do them because I'm done with the game now, but it's very cool that the game offers you this option. So that's it, we have finished Thirsty Suitors after all this time. Let's move on to the outro. Okay, so I usually do the final talk when the end credits are rolling. Thing is, the game didn't let me because it kept going on after the end credits were finished. Okay, I don't regret playing this at all. I don't regret playing this. It was uneven, and some parts of it really disappointed me. But the whole package, if I have to be honest, the whole package is extremely appealing. There is so much going on in this game, and it's so much queer and BIPOC representation. It's such a good study of relationships, and every kind of relationships gets studied in this game, like friendship and romantic relationships and family relationships in a way that I didn't imagine. I thought this game was all about romance, but in the end it really is about family as well. So I'm definitely gonna recommend this game to the people around me who have this kind of vibe, this kind of sensibility. If you know people who play for the story, because the one downside for this, the one extremely big flaw is combat. You've seen me win every battle, but the last one so easily. And even the last boss, even the fight against Paati, I had to use some items, I had to work a little bit, but it was clear that I wasn't gonna die. The only time I died in the whole freaking game, the only time I died during a fight was when it was scripted, was when I didn't have a choice. So yeah, really, the game could do with an update, with a patch for this, could do with a redesign of the difficulty level. Apart from that, and apart from the very few times when the writing wasn't up to par, it's a really good story with extremely likable characters and some really deep thoughts, really deep thinking about what it means to connect with other people, and how our flaws and our insecurities and our, lack of feeling worthy can affect every kind of relationship we try to build in a negative way. So yeah, good stuff. I'm really glad, because my enthusiasm followed a curve. At first it went up to the roof. I was like, oh my god, this is so amazing. And then I started to get bored and to notice the flaws, and I was like, oh shit, please don't disappoint me, game, please stay relevant. And I'm really glad that the game ends on a high note. I needed it to end on a high note so I wouldn't regret ever playing it, and I definitely don't. So that's it. We'll see what comes next on the channel. I'm really glad I did that. I hope you're glad you did it with me. So in the meantime, you know what I'm gonna say. Please feel free to follow me on Twitch, follow the YouTube channel, subscribe if you haven't already. Please have the best life possible. Hugs and kisses coming your way if you want them, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care and bye-bye.